Friday.
Game Show Friday, and today we're introducing you to 88-year-old vegan Dr. Colin Campbell and what he says you can do to help prevent, reverse, and cure diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other chronic illnesses. All here on YouTube Yellow Pages Game Show Friday, where in this 1 hour you get to answer fun trivia questions along the way, as well as get a fabulous plant-based treat. All happening in 1 hour here on Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. But before we do, we have to thank those who help make this broadcast possible.
Absolutely. We have sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. We are excited to have you. It's always a good feeling to have sponsors because they chose us. You know, they could have chosen anyone, but hey, they chose us. Blind Guy, His Wife. So how do we thank them?
This broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors. And turn down the music selector.
Oh, yeah. I guess we should turn down the music so that you could hear our sponsors because, yes, we're having a grand old time jamming in here today, but we do kind of want to hear from our sponsors. So let's go for it. You know, I don't think they're huge. Let's make sure they're large, full screen so everybody can see and hear them.
David and Christine Brooks.
Hey, there's
Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University. Plus 99 Coffees and Decaf.
Supreme sponsor, JBWR. Check out his YouTube channel.
Thank you, JBWR, for choosing us again.
He's in the chat.
Supreme sponsor, Next Gen Investor. Check out her YouTube channel.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Next Gen Investor.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
All right.
That's all you have to do.
On Game Show Friday, we always start with a first place foul race. So we're going to enter some people into the race.
Hey, like OG Patrice.
Hey, OG Patrice coming in from the east with a 4-5 piece.
Yes. So OG Patrice is here. Does she get in the race?
She gets in the race.
So the way the rules work for the first place, what is it called?
First place foul.
First place foul, because Fridays are game days. So thank you all for choosing us. But also, Corey, Trash Can Waves is here.
Trash Can Waves out there in Michigan. OG Patrice out there in Arizona.
Yes. And you know who was first in the chat? Just guess.
Wally.
No. Who's always first in the chat?
David Hunt.
My Renaissance, you know what?
My Renaissance grandma, Vanessa Buckner.
Yes, Vanessa Buckner is also in the chat. I told you Trash Can Wave, so we are making sure that we are putting you all into the first place foul. But you know, Wally is there. We ain't gonna slight Wally. He is there.
Wally all the way down in Florida.
As well as one of our favorite sponsors.
Our favorite sponsors, JBWR.
Yes, you already know. You already know who it is. Okay, so these folks are entered into the first place foul. That means you got here in the first 5 minutes. We're going to start the race. They're chatting with each other, saying hello. And so I say we go with it, Corey, because it is Friday, right?
All right, so we ready to go?
Just about. Let me make sure nobody else popped in. Oh wait, what did Wally say? You know, we always argue. LaQuita knows if I wanted to be first. LaQuita knows it. I wanted to be first. Shaking my head. Another reason to be boycotting. You know what? This is why. Hey there, Lioncrest. This is why
Lioncrest family outdoors. Mufasa, Mangoes, and Simba, Sweet Potatoes, the Scallions is in the building.
Yeah, and I'm saying to Wally, this is why. Thank you, Lioncrest, for putting in hashtag the home team, Healthy G Mom. Good to have you.
Healthy G Mom in the house.
This is why, Wally, that Lioncrest Outdoors just might win because you're talking trash, and we know you like the guys to win. So of course, Healthy G Mom is in Los Angeles, California.
Hey, California in the house.
Yes. So I say we go with this list. You know, whoever's here is here. Is it 20 seconds or 30 seconds?
Maybe 20 seconds.
All right. So this is a 20-second race so that we can see who exactly is going to win the first place foul for getting in here early. Philip Waldo Jr. has showed up. I was supposed to put his name in by default, though.
Philip Waldo Jr. in the house.
Yeah, let me just add Philip. That way we know that we have all the people. You know, he's our favorite moderator. By default, that's what nepotism gets you. So, you know. So he's been a wonderful brother all my life. And Lioncrest is saying, hey, everyone in the chat, salute to you. And he's shouting everybody out. Trash Can Waves, Healthy G Mom, Philip Walter Jr., JBWR. And of course, JBWR does have hashtag the home team. It's too late, Wally. Talk all you want. You are in the race and you better win too. Talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. Speaking of which, while you're talking trash, let's pull it up. Let's go for the race. Okay, Corey. So this is who is the first place foul, because Fridays are game days. We have a great doctor to talk about. We just met him last Sunday. He's 88 years old and he only went plant-based at the age of like 50 something, 50, his mid 50s. How do you want to start this, Corey? What do you want to say?
I'll just say on your marks, get set, quack, and then we'll go.
All right, let's go for it.
On your marks, get set, quack.
All right, let's see who's going to win this first place foul race. Let's make sure. Hey, Zan the man, dang it, you just missed the first place foul, and so did Real Talk with Ntabi all the way in South Africa. But y'all know we got you for the next one. All right, so let's see who's going to win this first place foul. Oh, Healthy G Mom is popping up. Let's see who is that. Healthy G Mom. Hey. OG Patrice looked like she was second, but I think
Healthy G Mom swam in from California and circumnavigated the United States to win the first place pony.
Dang, why is Wally in last place at 8th? Now it looks like it was rigged. Okay, Healthy G Mom, my Renaissance grandma. Third place was Lioncrest. Top 3, gold, bronze, silver, bronze. I think that's the order. Yeah. Trash Can Wave, JBWR made it to the top 5. Then OG Patrice, Philip, and Wally. Wow. Dang, Wally. I was rooting for you, Wally. I was really pulling for you, but you know.
Well, don't give up, guys. There are going to be more fantastic races all throughout this broadcast as we introduce you to 88-year-old vegan Dr. T. Colin Campbell.
Hey, Gail at night.
The best 1 hour of your day here on Blind Guy His Wife Their Life Live.
Yes.
Game Day Friday. We get to answer fun trivia questions as we go along, learning about what we can do to help prevent.
I'm like, what you talking about?
Reverse and cure any chronic diseases like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, cancer. But again, this information is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Please seek professional medical help from your own physician when it comes to your healthcare concerns.
Let's get back to, real quick, let's just see. Philip said, what was that nonsense on his head? Let's make sure we can all see what was happening in the first place foul. What was he wearing? Oh, he had on a whole strawberry outfit. You know what? Thank you, Zan, for putting in hashtag the home team. So you all know that Real Talk with Ntabi. Hey, Share With Love TV is here as well. So
Share With Love TV.
One of my favorite Nigerians. So Real Talk with Ntabi.
In South Africa.
Yes, she created this intro video that you all are going to see momentarily. So how do we get this started, Corey?
Let's go. Let's start the show with our Real Talk with Ntabi created intro.
All right, let's go. You gotta hold it out until I start it, right?
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Or the Blind Guy.
I'm his wife, LaQuita Marie.
Together we let you enter our life
live
every hump day. Bang, bang, bang to Friday. That's Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday.
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And on Game Show Fridays, we call it our YouTube Yellow Pages Game Show Trivia Friday, where we let you help to answer questions that are all about what you can do to improve your health,
your business, and your wealth.
When it comes to things like our focus on today is what we can do to change our narrative of normal for our health. I'm a diabetic, have not managed it well at all. Trying to change that trend.
Now, I have been managing it, you all, just so that you know. Thank you, Gail at Night, by the way, for dropping all the links. Thank you, Shine Moss Farm. Everybody that's listening, I just want to tell you that Share With Love TV, I know you know because you have a husband. We tell them stuff. We try to manage stuff. We're Real Talk with Ntabi. You already know. We're telling our husbands things. Whether they're listening or not is another story. So I've been managing Corey's diabetes. I've been trying really, really hard. But, Wally, you'll know when you get a wife because he up here talking about, see, now I know this is salty. This is why I didn't want to be a part of this madness. The hashtag the red team, hashtag the fixers in, hashtag boycotting. Make sure you put in hashtag the home team, Wally, because you just might win first place pony. Okay, so Corey, go ahead. You have not been managing. I have been managing your
What you said?
See how he doesn't listen. You see this? You all are live and in charge. Let's go for it, Corey. Let's ask a few more questions because you're saying you haven't been managing your diabetes.
I haven't been managing diabetes well at all. Working to change that trend. And part of it is being introduced to doctors from the Barnard Clinic and from the whole food plant-based movement. We've introduced you to Dr. Barnard himself. We introduced you to my physician, Dr. James Loomis, who was featured in the movie Game Changers. We've introduced you to Dr. Milton Mills and Dr. Baxter Montgomery. And today, we introduce you to food scientist Dr. T. Colin Campbell, an 88-year-old vegan who knows his stuff when it comes to what nutrition can do to help you in your fight against high blood pressure, diabetes, even cancer, preventing, reversing, and curing those diseases with a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. Again, this information is not a substitute for medical advice. Please seek medical advice from your own physician.
Please.
But we had an opportunity to actually meet Dr. T. Colin Campbell a couple of weeks ago at Veg Fest in Fairfax.
Absolutely. And so what we'll be doing today is asking a few questions. Let's jump over to the chat and just make sure we don't have any questions. And you probably need to start beatboxing, Corey, just FYI. And Corey, just so that you know, speaking of FYI, Healthy G Mom says, yes, that's what's up. Proud of you, blind guy, his wife, trying to take care of your health. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Healthy G Mom.
Talk with Tori is here saying hello.
On the like button.
Yes, so lay hands on the like button. And so I'm going to find a picture of us with T. Colin Campbell, Dr. T. Colin Campbell. He's not a medical doctor. He's a
food scientist.
He is a food scientist. I think that there's in the description, it tells you what kind of scientist he is. But his son is a medical doctor. And so he comes from a family of doctors that have all attended Cornell University in upstate New York. So anyways, how do you want to say hello, Corey? Because, you know, Melissa J is here. How do you want to tell them to maybe click the like button or anything?
This broadcast is powered by StreamYard to help
Body
you
roll.
See what we trying to do, and by viewer support by members like you. To be part of the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life home team, remember to bum rush the buttons.
Thumbs up.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, all you have to do is go to the home page, like leave the chat. If you're in the chat, just hit the X and then you'll still be watching the video. Click the thumbs up button. And of course, after the live stream, you can always leave a comment, ask a question, and all of those things. And what else can they do? Share. That's where the share button is, near the like button.
Definitely make sure you share this information and hit the like button, because you become part of our self-improvement resource library catalog. You help people to find this information quickly.
Yes.
People that need this information the most. You can also visit
Melissa was dancing, just so you know.
Oh, Blind. You can also
visit. It never gets old.
Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. You can also visit blindguyhiswife.com, where you can purchase. We have merchandise there. You can purchase the Three Little Pigs remix. That's the only time we promote pork on this show. Where you can download this, or you can become an affiliate and you can promote the product and earn 33% in profits on each sale.
Absolutely. So when you're over there at blindguyhiswife.com, just scroll on down, and that way you can see your opportunity to either download it, or at the top you can click on the page that says opportunities. When you click on that page, boom, it's right there. You can become an affiliate. Easy as pie, just like that.
You can also remember to click the green coffee cup so she can say,
what you doing?
What you say?
What you doing?
Huh?
He's still not listening. You all.
And I can say, girl, you know what I'm doing. I'm fitting this stir like coffee. Clinker, 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 clinker.
So that means that when you're over there on the homepage of blindguyhiswife.com, scroll on down, you will see how you can help. So buy me a coffee, support the production, click the green coffee cup. And of course, when you click that green coffee cup, there is a little widget that opens up, and all you have to do is make a choice, right? Wait a minute, Corey, T-shirt Tawana is in here.
T-shirt Tawana Harris is in there.
Yeah, she's saying, hey. She was the first person to buy a T-shirt from blindguyhiswife.com. So that's the reason why we call her T-shirt Tawana. We do appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, T-shirt Tawana. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Yes. So as I was saying, you just click the green coffee cup, choose 1 coffee, 3 coffee, 5 coffees. Corey has been blind over 25 years now. That's why we always type in 25. Leave your name, say something nice. And of course, all proceeds do benefit our nonprofit organization, Atumpan Edutainment. We do have a website for that. And I think it's listed in the description or on our about page and all of those good things. So you can find out what we're doing, how we're doing it. Share with Love TV is in there saying hello to everyone. You all, I say we put you all in a race.
Oh, we got to do sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
Oh, I wanted to put them in a race. Okay. You all let us know. Should we do the sneak peek at the plant-based treat first? Or should we do a quick race, just for fun, because some people weren't here early and they missed the first place foul. So I don't know. You tell us.
But while you're doing that, don't forget that you can also, if your ankles are ashy or your elbows are ashy, or you been kicking flour like PWJ, then you can get some Violet Botanical skincare. Violet Botanical skincare is an all-natural skincare product that's formulated based on some ancient Egyptian formulas and other formulas from other cultures, and all plant-based and a great way to relieve eczema.
Yes, so that means blindguyhiswife.com. Scroll on past the t-shirts. Once you buy one, if you'd like to be like T-shirt Tawana, once you take advantage of the Oink Yeah download, and you can also check out right there on the site as far as the download. Now you will be able to go directly to the Violet Botanical Skincare website. You will be shopping with a discount because when you click that red button, it takes you directly to the site. The discount is built in. Hey, David Hunt is here, Corey. I said we race. Well, y'all let us know. Do you say we ask the first question? Excuse me.
Massachusetts.
Oh, Lord, Wally wants a sample. You know what, Wally? We'll send you some food samples if you vote, right? We have a vote right now. Do you want to see the plant-based treat or do you want to get into a race first? Okay. David Hunt was live this morning from Massachusetts up there doing his thing. It was Freeform Friday. He had a new composition.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I thought he said he was going to dress up like one of the fat boys and get up there and do a hip-hop rendition of I Believe I Can Fly.
You know what? Basically, what did he do? He wound up, there's 2 little girls that will always watch, Nayeli and I can't remember the other daughter's name. You can help me out, David. But either way, I said, hey, compose something, for the kids, because they're always listening. So right on the spot, he started singing and playing and everything. Okay, David Hunt has voted to race first rather than the plant-based treat first. So I don't know. We'll see. So far, we have 1 vote for the race. And I'm a fan of racing. That was what I wanted, but we'll see.
Let's go ahead. We can ask the first question and get people to answer the question and get into the race.
All right. So you say sneak peek at the plant-based treat or no? Oh, Ayana and Nayeli. That's it. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, David, for clarifying those children's names.
Mm-hmm. I said, you know what? Let's give them a sneak peek at the plant-based treat. Then we can just be off to the races.
All right. Cool. Beans.
Because we're always trying to get you to eat more fruits and vegetables at every meal, every day. That means whole grains, seeds, beans, G-bombs. Just remember that acronym, G-bombs. Greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. That's what it stands for.
And don't forget, we're not the plate popo.
We are not the fruit hoodlums. Fruit hoodlums.
I'm definitely one of them.
It's Friday.
I'm definitely a freak hoodlum. But we're not the vigilantes or the mealtime marines. But we just want to get you to eat more fruits and vegetables at every meal.
Absolutely. So I say we go for it, Corey.
Sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
Sneak peek at the plant-based treat because it's surprising. It's not vegetables per se, but there are a lot of whole foods. Here we are.
Great ingredients to help you with your health.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chocolate chip cookies. Here are all.
See, you didn't expect that. Chocolate chip cookies.
And now a word from Wally and Wealth Talk Productions. So here we go. The first question of today. Again, this is a 1 hour.
Wally did say hashtag plate popo.
This is a 1 hour game show where you get to answer fun trivia questions along the way as we introduce you to Dr. T. Colin Campbell, a food scientist who is an 88-year-old vegan and know something about how this plant-based lifestyle can work magic wonders for you. So with that being said, what's our first question?
Okay, yes, let's get into the first question, then we'll go ahead and start putting people into the race because, that's what they're here for, game day. So this first question, remember Corey's diabetes, hey, he hasn't been managing it well over the years. He's decided, let me, get myself together, right? So here's the question. I'm going to show it and you all can answer. Hey, God's Construction, good to see you. You've finally been able to catch us on the live. He says, hey, y'all from H-Town.
Mhm.
Having a good time out there. So you might know something about this. You might be able to answer. Corey's diabetes was caused by malnutrition. True or false?
True or false?
Corey's malnutrition.
Corey's diabetes was caused by malnutrition. My diabetes was caused by malnutrition.
Well, God's Construction is already answering false. David Hunt says true. So this is a tricky one. We'll go ahead and is this where we put them into the race?
Yeah, they get the answer right. No. Do they see you putting their names in? To know if they got the answer right? Okay. Well, yeah, as they come in with correct answers, then you can put them into the race, yes.
Oh, okay, sure. All right. So we'll go ahead and start putting them into...
Just don't say the names out loud.
I mean, of course not.
You're about to.
No, I was not. I'm just, seeing what they're saying for these answers. So the question here is Corey's diabetes was caused by malnutrition. True or false? So Talk with Tori says false. And look, God's Construction says, we know diabetes. And so Talk with Tori says false. And God's Construction says, yes, it's very tricky. Philip Waldo Jr. says false. Share with Love TV, my favorite Nigerian. She says false, that Corey's diabetes was not caused by malnutrition. And so is this where we give them the video so that way they can basically get the answer if they have not answered yet? Or did you want to give them any information at all so far?
Well, let's see. We got any more answers coming in?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can check on answers also because we do have new comments. Wally says, I was about to answer and remember, I'm not in this. Wally, just answer. Just give us an answer because see, you gave an answer right now. Of course, Philip is laughing at him. Wait a minute, David. How you going to say true and false? Didn't you just say, oh no, let me see. Let me go back and see. David says false right here. That Corey's, but then he said true earlier. I guess he's just going with, whatever everyone else says.
Trends.
Yeah. Hey, Cassandra Dominic, how you doing? She has hashtag the home team.
Dominic, the first question on Game Show Friday today is true or false? Corey's diabetes was caused by malnutrition.
This is tricky. True or false? All right. So we are going to remove that one just for a second so that, all right, African Dreaming is over there in Tanzania.
Dreamin'. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes. So,
We're doing
okay.
Game Show Friday. We answer fun trivia questions as we talk about what you can do to improve your health as we introduce you to 88-year-old vegan Dr. T. Colin Campbell, food scientist who's got all the skin on what you can do to help reverse and prevent and cure chronic diseases like high blood pressure and diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. But this is not a substitute for professional medical advice.
No.
Talk to your own doctor about your own medical situation.
Absolutely. Thank you for voting Chime Moss Farm. We did go ahead and show that plant-based treat first. And of course, we do appreciate you, Gail at Night, for dropping all the links, showing people how they can get in and fit in and be an affiliate. All right, so Melissa Jameson does have the home team in there, and she says true. She's put her vote in. I'm just going to share the question just in case people are wondering, what was that question? All right, so the question is, Corey's diabetes was caused by malnutrition. True or false? That is the question. And, I do have to get a picture of Dr. T. Colin Campbell up in here because that's what I didn't do when earlier we were talking about going to Veg Fest.
Yes, we actually got a chance to meet Dr. T. Colin Campbell at Veg Fest. 88 years old, still on the speaking circuit, still out there helping people.
Wait a minute, we got to explain how he did this. It was hot out there that day, about 84 degrees. He was up on stage, gave his lecture.
Sun.
Yeah, well, it was shaded on the stage, but either way, he was up there talking for an hour. He had his presentation, his PowerPoint and everything. And afterwards, people approached the stage asking him questions. And the lady kept trying to say, oh, we got to go to our next thing. He kept answering questions. Then after that hour, he got down the steps off the stage and people were lined up to ask him questions.
He take pictures and he obliged pretty much everybody that was there in that line.
Absolutely every one of them. Yes. So I am going to show you all a little bit of me and Corey with Dr. T. Colin Campbell, because we were kind of rushed in and rushed out. I think it was our daughter that took the picture, and she took the, oh Lord, they were looking at all the pictures. Oh, good. Y'all saw everything. Y'all know we have a busy life, and y'all done seen our whole life flashing before your eyes. This is Dr. T. Colin Campbell. Somehow I was already sharing the screen, Corey. He wrote this book, The China Study. So everyone was trying to get a picture with him.
Yeah, in the book, The China Study is really,
there he is on the stage at Fairfax Veg Fest.
Is a similar piece of work where he looks at, the differences in cancer rates and other chronic diseases in rural China as opposed to the more urban China, where they actually have adopted more of an American lifestyle.
Yes.
Fast food.
Let me see what y'all saw.
Nature.
Yeah, and that Veg Fest, our daughters did get henna tattoos. You guys, they just about broke the bank at Veg Fest. Oh my goodness. And I don't even remember those tattoos after that, Corey.
Nah, they didn't take hold. They washed right off.
They did?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I keep telling y'all, I'm like, don't do that. Let's not get those again. And then you're like, no, it's okay. No, okay.
Yeah, there were a lot of food vendors. We bought a lot of food. We spent a lot of money. We ate a lot of stuff. We had pictures. And then, unfortunately, we were in front of the porta potties right there. But then we got pictures with Dr. Loomis outside of the porta potties. And yes, so that's what happened
how about
there.
They had a trap house at Veg Fest?
A trap house?
Yeah, sent the man out with a
Thank you, African Dreaming. He says, great photos, family. Yeah, and our kids go everywhere we go. Look, we do everything. Philip says, David Hunt, you see how Corey's reading what he saw? Because they always say you can see. Corey cannot see. For the record, we ain't trying to mess up his check. So Corey, tell us about the trap house and also answer this question, because JBWR says, define what it means to be malnutritioned. And the reason why he's saying that is because, this is the question. I'll put it back on the screen real quick. And Corey, you define the trap house. Because you said, wait, where was the trap house?
The trap house was at Veg Fest.
Oh.
They sent this man out from one of the vendors with these donut holes, homemade vegan, for lack of better words, vegan donut holes.
We
he
did
went
have
right
fun.
to the kids.
Yeah.
The kids tasted it, and I tasted it, and LaQuita tasted it. It was like, man, this is good. We just ran to the trap house only to get there. They're like, we don't have donut holes. We got the whole donut. And then, so we ended up buying like 4 donuts, 4 or 5. We bought more than that. I can't remember, but it's like,
all I can say is,
I told him, I said, see, this is a trap. I said, because you came out with the crack on the plate, and they didn't have it.
So what about that did happen, and we did wind up buying donuts and cookies from that place. But JBWR says it looks like you guys had fun, and he also said to define
malnourished.
Yes, XDMC. Everybody saying hello to him.
XDMC, how's your granddaughter doing?
That's an inside joke. Tell them about Corey.
Do we have a video to answer the question?
Oh, we're supposed to be. Oh, is that what we're going to answer?
Tell them about what?
Well, I was just going to I didn't know if you were going to answer, but you're saying the video answers the question.
Is there a video that answers the question about malnourishment?
Well, you gave the timestamps. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I'll define malnourishment, because this was a question that was a holdover from when we introduced you to Dr. Baxter Montgomery. But the word malnourishment means that you're not getting the proper nutrition by eating the proper foods. You're not getting the proper nutrition by eating the proper foods. When I say proper foods that are good for you, that are nutritious and wholesome. So that's what we're going to use. I'm going to leave the definition there because I don't want to say too much.
So should we play any of T. Colin Campbell's video right now? Or
we'll wait, hold on that.
Just go for the races.
Just go for the race. So if you answer the question as true.
Look, now Philip says you're reading timestamps. Hey, GT Junior. I was going to play the video, Corey. I have it. Oh, JBWR says then it's true that, let's see, here's the question that we wanted to know. Was this true or not? Let's see. I'm sharing all kinds of stuff. Lord have mercy. The
Just don't show
question
them
is,
my picture I took in my bedazzled thongs.
you know what? The question is, Corey's diabetes was caused by malnutrition. So, of course, GT Jr. is laughing at you. So, should we go for it?
Yeah, we gotta go for the race.
Okay. Wally is saying timestamps, huh? Corey can see. How you know about the timestamps? Corey does create the timestamps for the videos, you all. So we told you he cannot see, but
my computer picks up. I have to go to the slider button that y'all usually slide the mouse across. I have to open that button, and then it'll tell me where the timestamps are.
yes. All right. So I'm just gonna jump right to the race, and that way.
Yeah, anybody make it into the race?
Yeah, we got people in the race. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do food because they are now food. Before you all were ducks. Let me get this game going. See, Corey, this is the reason why I try to get some games in earlier, because otherwise I'll forget, and end up doing other stuff. And I did have fun showing the pictures, so thank you all for enjoying those. And ask any questions as well if you have any for us, because we're asking you questions, but you can also ask questions of us. So let me go ahead, Corey. What were you going to say?
So again, the answer, Corey's diabetes is caused by malnutrition. The answer is true. Not eating the right types of food, the right types of nutrients to keep my body healthy. So when we say you can be like, I know you get a lot of people base the answer on, well, Corey's a big dude. He looks like he's been eating a lot. Yeah, I've been eating a lot, but a lot of what? A lifetime of, fried chicken, fried fish, fried pork chop, fried air, fried water, fried coffee.
Philip says conspiracy theory, not
fried iced tea. And then also, being a junk food junkie. I mean, if you're old enough to remember
this is the China study. Thank you, Gail, for posting the China study. Got Dr. T. Colin Campbell's book. He went to China, did a study on a whole bunch of people. And when I say a whole bunch, it was like 100,000. And then went back 10 years later to figure out, well, why are they not expiring or getting these chronic illnesses? So what were you saying about this fried something at a party?
No, I was just saying back in the day when they used to have a certain burger joint.
Share with Love is like, wow.
Two big sandwiches for 2 burgers for $3, and just junk food junkie. And so that's food. I'm not starving. I'm not, it's not that I don't have food, just not eating the right amount of right types of food, like whole fruits, whole vegetables, whole grains to keep my body healthy. So,
and Philip Waldo was saying not fried iced tea, whereas African Dreaming fried coffee. Look, if it's fried, Corey can eat it. We did have falafel last night, which is fried. I made it myself, but it was kind of pan fried, not deep fried, but fried is fried. So God's construction, unless you air fry it.
Right.
I think I can air fry the falafel, but
I thought you tried that one time and didn't quite.
No, I think it was me. Either way, God's construction says generational too, I believe. You know what? All of the plant-based doctors, they say what's generational is your habits. Okay. Anyways, let's get on to it. Everybody's chit-chatting. Let's get into the race.
Who's in the race?
Okay, only 3 people, because Philip tried to say it was true at the last minute. That's my brother. I was going to help him cheat, but I couldn't because, Wiley's watching. So only JBWR, Melissa Jameson, and David Hunt said true.
All right.
Corey's diabetes was caused by malnutrition. All right, so right there, boom.
Are you ready to start the race?
Oh, yes. I just had to show them like, yep, this is why they won. Okay, we are ready to start the race. And
what kind of foods are they?
Oh, JBWR is a burger. Melissa Jameson is popcorn, and David is a stack of pancakes. Look at JBWR trash talking about, I got this. And David says, I got at least a bronze. Yeah, that's true. You gonna come in first, second, or third. JBWR says nailed it because he asked for clarification. Go.
On your marks, get set, eat them up.
All right, we have, I turned off the music instead of starting the race. JBWR, Melissa, David Hunt, they're all even keeled. Oh, but Melissa is a little teeny bit ahead, or it might be the way she's rocking. No, David Hunt is falling back. Definitely he is falling back. But, let me make sure they can see David Hunt in all of his pancake glory because he's pulling ahead. Oh, David put the speed on it. Okay.
Hey, put some heat to David, and he went on ahead and cooked all the way to the finish line.
Yes, JBWR got the bronze. the silver, even though he said he got this. And Melissa Jameson came in third, chilling with the popcorn.
All right. So again, thank you guys for joining us. This is, if you're just joining us, this is the YouTube Yellow Pages Trivia Game Show of Blind Guys Who Like Their Life Live. And on Fridays, we have fun answering trivia questions and introducing you to people like 88-year-old vegan Dr. T. Colin Campbell, a food scientist, and we're going to let him tell you what he has to say about preventing, reversing, and curing chronic diseases like high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Again, this is no substitute for medical advice. Talk to your own doctor.
Your own doctor.
Questions. So with that being said, let's move it on to the next question.
All right. So we're going to get into the first place pony because you all have put in the hashtag, the home team. That means we're going to ask the next question. We'll do the first pony race. So that way, while you're answering and everything, we can, get you guys into the next race. So here is the next question. And right after this question is the first place pony. According to Dr. T. Colin Campbell, the definition of proper nutrition is making sure we follow the FDA and USDA recommendation for daily food intake. All right, that's the question. True or false? There's the question. You all can see it. Let's see what they're over here saying in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, we do have to link. I'll drop the link to the video that we're following for this information. But anybody watching, you can always Google Dr. T. Colin Campbell. So much beneficial information will come up. Oh, they're already saying false. David Hunt is saying false. GT Jr., false. Shine Moss Farm, true. And Philip Waldo Jr. is congratulating David. My Renaissance Grandma, good. You have the home team because we're about to do that race right along with you, JBWR. And African Dreamin' has congratulated David Hunt along with God's Construction. So let's see if we can go to while you all are answering this question, true and false, we'll go ahead and go to the first place pony. And this way, Share What Love TV is greeting everybody. My favorite Nigerian. She jump ropes in the morning. So if you guys are looking for fitness on her fitness channel, Share with Fitness TV. Ooh, she says false. She jumps 2,000 times. So she's the person that made me buy the jump rope with the counter from Amazon. Share What Love TV did. So JBWR says true, but the recommendations are based on age and gender. So just give your final answer and, we'll see what's what, because first place pony is up. GT Jr. says milk is great for the body. I don't think. Exactly. We already know that ain't true. According to some of the other doctors we've showed you, they're like, nah, you don't want to do that. Dr. Milton Mills. We knew what you meant. Milk isn't great for the body. Yep, it's not. We knew what you meant. So let's get into the first place pony. This way, while you all, whether you win or lose, you can be a winner on the first place pony. The first person in today's chat was my Renaissance Grandma, but for you all, and she does have the hashtag the home team, so that means she might also win bragging rights. For you all that put the hashtag the home team, let's hope you get a chance to win first place pony. How you want to do it, Corey?
I'm just gonna make the horse race announcement. When I say end it off, then you're gonna click the button to go.
Okay, got it. Oh, you know what? Because my Renaissance Grandma has already voted as well. I thought she was driving. She's doing good. Okay. She's voting and everything.
Are you ready?
Just a second. I am just about ready. I'm rigging it, Wally, just so that you know. I'm rigging it in your favor. Okay. All right. I am ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this edition of Blind Guys Who Like Their Life Live. First place Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted and in the gates ready to ride. Bling, they're off.
All right, Trash Can Waves, Lion Crest Outdoors, and the Man, Philip Waldo Jr., Sean Moss Farm, Cassandra Dominic, Real Talk with Topic, Trash Can Waves, David Hunt, Cassandra Dominic, Sean Moss Farm! Hey!
Sean Moss Farm. Sean's Farm came riding in on a Clydesdale, still hooked to the plow. And still
yes, congratulations. So now that you've won that, let's see who is going to win this first race
We
because
gotta show what Dr. Campbell says about this.
oh, that's true. We have to show you what Dr. Campbell has said. Congratulations on your win. We do appreciate you for getting in there. And look, Wiley's talking about no. Look, I don't know what to tell you, Wiley. All I can say is vote so that you can get into the next race. We're about to show you the answer to this particular question. All right. This is the question. According to Dr. T. Colin Campbell, the definition of proper nutrition is making sure we follow the FDA and USDA recommendations for daily food intake. True or false? All right. And David Hunt, have you tried different types of okra? That's GT Jr. trying to be funny. Yes, congratulations, Shine Moss Farm from Philip Waldo Jr. and JBWR. Now we can get into Dr. T. Colin Campbell now that we have a first place pony winner. And thank you, David Hunt, for reminding everyone to click the like button. We do appreciate that. So let's make sure you all can see the video. We are done with the first place pony for now, since we have a winner. And I say we go right on over to the video because it's already loaded up, and I do have to stop the music because I know that you all can't hear very well if I play a video and the music. So let me just turn that down and let's see what they're saying. And we do have the caption on because last time the audio was low on the other video. This one is up loud.
I want to talk to you about. I like to suggest it's nutrition. We don't understand.
So you heard there from Dr. T. Colin Campbell. Nutrition is not about eating the recommended daily food allowances by the FDA or the USDA. It's about nutrition. Means how does your body use the food that you have as fuel? You want to put the right fuels in your body. Just like LaQuita likes to say, sometimes you don't want to.
Wait. I hope y'all can hear us now. David Hunt said no sound. Did y'all hear the video? Because I muted us. Y'all didn't hear the video. Oh my goodness.
Play it again.
I'll play it again. How did they not hear it?
Because you must have muted the whole system.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. You know what? I'll play it again because you all did not hear it. And you know what Wally's going to say? He's talking about no sound, or is it just me? I guess it was us. Yeah, thank you all. Y'all didn't hear the video. The expert himself. Let's get him back in here. Dr. T. Colin Campbell. I'll make sure that the sound is definitely on. I know I muted us so that you all could hear him even better. It says share the audio. I'll just scroll it back to 320. Dun, dun, dun. You all tell us if you can hear it.
That's really what I want to talk to you about. I'd like to suggest it's nutrition. We don't understand it. It's confusing. And on this question concerning nutrition, let me just do a little defining here, if I may. Nutrition, if we think of it biologically, is actually using food to maintain health and prevent disease. And the typical diet that we now, in my view, believe is the healthiest possible diet is the so-called 80-10-10 diet.
So again, you heard it.
Yep, they heard it. And now it's time to, dun, dun, dun. We did hear it that time. Great.
So nutrition is making sure that you put the right fuel in your body through food, because and using nutrients to help maintain a healthy body. It's not about following the food recommendations of the USDA. It's about actually eating the proper fuels for your body. So again, if you're driving a Ford Mustang, you don't want to put diesel fuel like you would put in a big rig, because this is going to jack your system up. Because just like, the human body, the car is one big connected system. So you have to always make sure that you're putting the right things in there to maintain the oil levels, to have the right amount of oil, to make sure that you have the right.
But what about the USDA and the FDA? They don't have the right recommendations, is what he's saying?
Right. He's saying that they don't have the right recommendations because they're looking at things like dairy, meats, and all those things as place sources of protein and vitamins, when really he says that the whole food plant-based diet has the best source of, is the right kind of fuel for the human body.
All right, well, let's get to the race, okay?
All right.
So let's just go on to it. It looks like we got a 1 in 4 chance. Share with Love TV, GT Junior grows. Let's put ourselves on the side again so we can see who that is. My Renaissance Grandma is a stack of pancakes. Share with Love is a box of noodles, like Chinese box. GT Junior is a cupcake.
He's the ice cream company. That's so appropriate, him being in Alaska.
Well, the icing was piled so high. And then Philip is let's make sure we can see what Philip is.
A turkey.
A plate of cookies, the plant-based treat for today. Go ahead and get us started.
All right, here we go. On your marks, get set, eat them up.
All righty. So Share with Love TV and GT Junior are already pulling out ahead. This is only a 20-second race, so let's see what's going to happen here. We have Philip lagging behind.
So having to eat too many cookies.
Oh, no, my Renaissance Grandma is coming through with the pancakes. She is skating. GT Junior grows just. Oh, GT Junior tried to bring it up, but my Renaissance Grandma took it over.
Making pancakes.
She says, how ironic. I'm fixing pancakes right now. Yes. And look, Share with Love TV was just rooting for herself. Go Noodles.
Go Noodles.
Yes. My Renaissance Grandma was showing how she was making fried quote unquote fish out of mushrooms. But she also was showing us how you can use shortening and candles to create a fire, like a cooking surface. The candles and the shortening was underneath. She had a grate and she was frying fish.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Camping.
Yeah, right.
And cooking.
Look at GTJ. No. Yes, pancakes are amazing. So let's get it right into the next question. Is that where you want to go?
Yeah. Again, this is Game Day Friday. Remember, we answer fun trivia questions along the way and have these great races. In addition to our plant-based treat, as we answer questions about what you can do to have great health from the standpoint of Dr. T. Colin Campbell, 88-year-old vegan, who talks about how you can prevent, reverse, and cure certain diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, even cancer. But this is not a substitute for medical advice. Talk to your own doctor. To get that medical advice for yourself.
Absolutely.
So
if you're watching on the replay, we definitely encourage you to check out Dr. T. Colin Campbell. Check out my Renaissance Grandma, because of course she's got some great resources over there. Thank you so much, Gail, for dropping her link. Let's see what we have here. This is the last question that we just answered. So let's go to the next one. Which types of food would Dr. T. Colin Campbell say to consume if you are trying to avoid or reverse diabetes? Because Corey's trying to reverse his diabetes with whole food plant-based eating. We're trying to avoid it for our children because, like God's Construction said earlier, it is a familial thing. In other words, it's not hereditary, but your family, if you're doing what your family doing, you might get what your family got.
Habits are passed down just like genes.
Yeah. Hey there, Richmond. How are you today?
Richmond in the house.
Yes. Why is David saying all of the above? He says consume all of these things. He says consume sweet potatoes, canola oil, peanut butter, white potatoes, rice, corn, raw sugar, quinoa, olive oil, cornflakes, kamut, which is like a grain, or you can eat it like oatmeal, but it's super nutritious, canola oil. So you all can, take a guess, see what you think. Which types of food would Dr. T. Colin Campbell say to consume if you're trying to avoid or reverse diabetes? So East Dad, hey there, welcome. Answer this question. You might end up in the race. So happy to have you here. Of course, we're talking about Corey's diabetes. He's reversing it. We're trying to avoid it for our children. Corey hasn't been managing it as well as he could have. And so GT Junior says no canola oil or raw sugar. You know what? Canola oil is there twice. Which one are we supposed to pick? I think that's the point. That's a bad one. David Hunt said that. JBWR says olive oil, sweet potatoes, rice. Thank you, Wally. No to canola oil. It's been linked to cancer. Yeah, man. Canola oil, they said it was a gasoline. You got to do your own research on it. But the CAN comes from Canada, because I think that's where it originated. But check it out. You'll find some interesting things on canola oil. Shine Moss Farm says you want to eat sweet potatoes and olive oil. Philip says sweet potatoes, olive oil, quinoa, kamut. Okay. Because, yep, that's a good grain. So should we give them the answer or should we give...
Dr. T. Colin Campbell, food science, is giving the answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's see here where we have the... Wait, you did the timestamps for this one, Corey. So we'll go to your notes and that way I can, go to the answer while they continue to answer a little bit and we'll see if we have who we have in this race. All right.
All right.
Just a moment. This is the only thing about trying to get to the right place in the video. It's always fun if you don't have it queued up ahead. Oh, Eastdad has never used canola oil.
Okay,
don't start either. That's all I can say because Wally is on point there. Okay, so David Hunt is adjusting his answer. Everything except canola, raw sugar, cornflakes. Cornflakes. Remember back in the day, we used to have cornflakes and you just throw the sugar on it if you didn't have frosted flakes.
The piles of sugar.
Yes. Thank you, Philip, for being the best moderator, greeting all of our people as they come in. All right. So we are going to let Dr.
T. Colin Campbell
answer this question. So let's see what we've got here.
Is Dr. T. Colin Campbell unmuted?
Well, he was unmuted last time. I'm not sure what it was, but, we'll just let him talk. And you all can let us know if you can hear him, because last time I'm not sure if it was me or what, but JBWR says, "Ooh, it was so much sugar on them flakes." I know, right?
The whole bag.
Yes. Okay. So let's make sure you can see the caption just in case the sound doesn't work. And I'll mute us and we'll just go.
Oil and fat being one, sugar and salt. That's the diet that really does create optimum health. And on that question concerning nutrient composition.
Okay, wait, Corey said go back. So I'm going to go back.
It's the characteristic of food that best defines its effect on. It's a whole food, plant-based diet with little or no of the three devils. Oil and fat being one, sugar and salt. That's the diet that really does create optimum health. And on that question concerning nutrient composition, by the way, nutrient composition is the index. It's the characteristic of food that best defines its effect on us in terms of health. And in terms of this nutrient composition question, antioxidants, complex carbohydrates, and vitamins those are the key elements that really give rise to health.
All right, we're gonna pause it right there. That was T. Colin Campbell at TEDx East. I know he's done TEDx talks at Cornell because that's one of the universities his family has attended. Hey there, Gary Jones Jr.
Hey, Gary Jones.
He says, "Greeting everyone. I can hear good because the last time we could not hear the video." Wally is telling us that corn oil is better than canola oil. That damn canola oil is the most used in prepared foods. Yes, when you look at your processed foods, a lot of them will have canola oil in them. He says you really have to start baking your own stuff. I'm with you, Wally. So, my Renaissance grandma, I told you she said quinoa and olive oil, right?
Right. So Dr. Campbell, his thing is called he believes that he calls them the three devils: salt, sugar, and oils and fats. So you can eat those things, and then the question is, what is moderation? But he says if you can't avoid it at all costs. So what
did anybody make it into the race? Everybody said oil.
Yeah, a lot of people said oil, but they got.
But wait, olive oil. He says avoid it, but use tiny amounts.
Or use small amounts.
Because Dr. Esselstyn says no oil, no salt, oil, or sugar, no added salt, oil, or sugar. If it's naturally there in the nuts or like in avocados and coconuts,
then you can definitely eat those oils, but you don't want to have any added oils, like you said, cooking in the drizzling oil of a salad, cooking in the oils, things of that nature. You want to.
So let's go through these foods then.
Let's go through the list.
So we have sweet potatoes. He said yes or no.
Yes.
Because it's a whole food.
And it's a complex carbohydrate.
Okay, peanut butter.
No.
Why?
Because when you eat peanut butter, it's got oils in it. So you want to you can eat it in very small amounts.
Raw sugar.
Very small amounts.
Cornflakes.
No, processed.
Okay, because it's processed. Canola oil.
No.
What about the other canola oil?
No.
What about corn?
Yes, whole food, plant-based.
What about rice?
Yes, whole food, whole grain. Yes, plant-based.
Olive oil?
Olive oil, very, very little amounts.
Quinoa?
Yes, whole
Kamut?
food. Yes, whole food.
All
So
right.
you want to eat less of the processed foods. And you want to try to avoid added oil, salt, and sugars.
Got it. Okay. So based on the answers that you just gave,
If they at least put one correct answer in there, then they can get in the race.
oh, so we can let people in the race. Wally, you better put an answer in. We can let you in.
But he said no to canola oil, so you can get in.
Okay, so Wally is definitely in there along with Shine Moss Farm. So this race is going to be a lot more competitive.
Got a lot more racers in this one.
Yes. So let's see who else should be in there. GT Junior definitely goes in there. Did East Dad answer?
Just put him in there because I can't remember.
He
said he has to cook with canola oil. Never has cooked with canola oil.
Right.
Yes,
so that puts him in there, right?
Yes.
East Dad gets in.
Where's West Dad, North Dad, and South Dad?
Hey, Audrey Willis, how you doing?
Audrey Willis.
Oh, East Dad has some good information here. He says that vegetable oil all my life. If I happen to have fried food, which is in moderation growing up, my mom baked it off, and it was just in moderation growing up, and my mom baked often. So instead of frying things, she would bake things.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Wally. At best, olive oil and extra virgin olive oil is best to use. Just know what best to use it with. They say don't heat the oil. So that's why you don't heat your oils. You just drizzle it on afterwards. They say when you heat it,
and that it makes it also can turn it carcinogenic, is what they say, and it changes the properties of the oil, so it's not as the benefits are just cooked out of it basically.
Yes.
It changes the properties, so it's can actually be harmful.
Yeah. So Art Willis said sweet potatoes, but so that's great. And David Hunt, yes, we can do white potatoes, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people white potatoes get a
and
bad
Philip,
rap.
You are in the race, and East Dad says so. No PB&J.
You can have it in moderation. Like so, again, what is the word moderation? You can't just stand there with a jar of peanut butter and just scoop, and just eat. Or what LaQuita calls the choke sandwiches.
Because I lay it on thick.
Right. So.
And while he's saying peanuts have their own oil within the peanut itself, so you don't need to add oil to peanut butter to make peanut butter. Just the peanuts and salt, and that's it. Yep. Right. You're fine, East Dad. That's a great answer. We got you in the race anyway. So. Wally, yep, you was putting information that put you in the race. He's talking about, I was just putting in information. What is this I hear? You heard it, Wally. You are in the race. You too, East Dad. So I'm going to share the screen and we are going to get it going.
What is Wally?
What do you mean?
What kind of food is Wally?
Oh, let me see. We got to set it up and we'll share it so they can see what Wally is. So far, he's a basket of fruits and vegetables. Nice. Go through. Okay, so East Dad is saying, okay, got it. Don't go crazy with peanut butter. Yep. You in there. Yeah. Say it, Corey.
On your marks. Get set. Eat them up.
All right. We got Philip in Renaissance. No, Wally is pulling ahead a little bit. Okay. Wally, stay there. That's all we're saying. Don't fall back like you did before. GT Jr. is a baked potato. My Renaissance grandma is that cupcake with the frosting pile high. Philip is a pizza. Audrey Willis is coming up. David Hunt is falling back. So is East Dad falling back. Ooh, Wally. Oh, Philip. Dang. Philip with the pizza. Philip came through.
Wally almost made it in.
He did. Shine Moss Farm second. My Renaissance grandma third. Dang, Wally, you just missed the top three at fourth place. But hey, GT Jr. was rooting, saying, go potatoes. Yeah, a lot of y'all got it right. Audrey Willis, Wally is okra. Thank you, Wally, for giving the information. You add so much value. We appreciate it. He says, East Dad, don't eat peanut butter with added oil. Yes, that's what you do. Gary Jones is congratulating Philip, then Shine Moss, and my Renaissance grandma. Then, of course, we have Wally, Share with Love TV, East Dad, GT Jr. Gross, Audrey Willis, and David Hunt pulling up the rear.
Wow.
Look at GT Jr. talking about Philip cheated.
What kind of food was David?
Let's see. David Hunt was, is he even on the screen? Oh yeah, he's some French fries.
See the added oil slowed him down.
It did. We are at the top of the hour. You all, game day is always a good day and it goes by so quickly. What do you say, Corey? Do we give them the plant-based treat?
Yeah, let's go ahead. It's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Oh, wait. Should we give them the last question? Do y'all want the last question or do we end the show? You tell us. You all can vote. We'll see what happens. All right. GT Jr. is congratulating Philip. And of course, Philip is like, oh, yeah. Got all the emojis in there. So you all can tell us if you're ready for the plant-based treat or if you think we should go for the final question. If you say go for the final question, we'll give you a sneak peek at that too. So that way you can see if you want the final question, because I know we're not going another hour, Philip. Forget that. GT Jr. is voting for the question. It's on the screen, but I don't know. Dang, my Renaissance grandma, I ain't want to talk about you, but probably those pancakes slowed you down. Oh, no. You were third place. David Hunt was last place. So you were in the top 3. Yeah, those pancakes helped you out because they were plant-based. They were whole foods. And so those were good things. So GT Jr. says, yep, final question, right along with Audrey Willis. Let's go for it. All right. We'll make it quick. According to Dr. T. Colin Campbell, increasing protein from both plant and animal-based foods increases cancer growth, while decreasing both types of protein reduces cancer growth. So there's an issue out here. Basically, my Renaissance grandma says her pancakes do have blueberries. That's what helped her get that third place.
All right.
So David Hunt is saying false, because we're trying to figure out with protein, is it meat and vegetables that causes cancer? Because that's what it's saying. When you increase meat and vegetables, does that increase your cancer growth? Or if you decrease meat and vegetables, is that how you can reduce or slow down your cancer growth? Okay. David and Eastad are saying false, whereas Well Talk Production says, I'm sorry, I was in the back and heard the blasphemous decision. Wally, you was this is Wealth Talk Productions, Corey, Wally's twin, his other channel. Wally, while you was in the contest, you shouldn't have been in this. It's rigged. Yes, you're welcome, Philip. He says, thanks to the 3 people who congratulated me. Shy Moss Farm says false. Okay. They're coming in with some answers. Did you want to talk at all about this, or do we go right? Oh, JBWR says false. Or do we go right into it?
All right, we could just go right into the clip.
Okay, let's go right into the clip. Well, I'll set it up in the background. Did you want to set up the information at all, or just go right to it?
When you talk about protein, there are 2 types of protein we're talking about. We're talking about plant-based and animal-based protein. Now, you got to kind of think about it from the standpoint of the way I like to look at it. A lot of doctors in this field of nutrition would actually give you this comparison. Okay, who's bigger and who's stronger, the lion or the elephant, the rhinoceros or the leopard? And that gives you an idea of how much protein actually is in plants or can be found in plants. And it also gives you an idea of what it does for you, can do for your body, it's helping you to grow. Because a lot of people say, well, if you don't eat protein from animals, you're not going to grow. Well, tell that to the elephant, tell that to the rhinoceros. But while LaQuita is loading up this race, I'm actually going to tell you a real quick story that explains the strength difference between the plant-based protein and the lion.
Well, I have it queued up.
The meat-based protein. So I don't get to tell my story.
Sure. Tell your story, Corey.
Time?
I mean, we'll never have time, but you got time.
Okay. All right.
It's Friday.
This one goes
Philip
out.
says you should increase plant protein.
This one goes out to XDMC and Trash Can Waves and all the other fans of Rudy Ray Moore.
Ooh, a 5-minute story or a 2-minute story in this case.
Way down in the jungle deep, the big bad lion stepped on the signifying monkey's feet. The monkey said, "Lion, can't you see? You just stepped on my bad feet." The lion said, "I ain't heard a word you say, and if you say any more, I'm going to jump all over you and bite off your head." Now, the monkey lived in the jungle in a banana tree, and he was always bull-jiving that lion every day of the week. And every day when the sun would go down, that lion would whoop that little monkey's butt all over the jungle town. But one day the monkey got wise, started to use his brain and said, "I'm going to put a stop to this butt whipping game." So he stepped to the lion the very next day and said, "Oh, Mr. Lion, there's a big bad dude coming your way. And it's somebody that you don't know. He just broke loose from the now defunct Ringling Brothers show." He said, "He talked about your mama in a terrible way. He said, he talked about your grandma till his hair turned gray. Now, Mr. Lion, you know that ain't right. So when you run up on that elephant, I need you to be ready to fight." The lion ran through the jungle, knocking down trees and kicking giraffes down to their knees. He found the elephant talking to the wild swan and said, "All right, you big bad sucker, it's going to be your behind of mine." The elephant picked up the lion and just slammed him into a tree. Nothing but lion manure as far as the eye could see. When the lime manure flew all through the air, G2 Jr. grabbed it up and used it for fertilizer as he grew his plants over there. Then the lime got picked up and slammed on the ground. Picked up in his face, he began to pound. The lion dragged itself back through the jungle more dead than alive just to run into that monkey with a signifying jive. The monkey said, well, partner, you don't look too swell. I saw that elephant whip your tail. I told my wife just before you left, I should have kicked your butt my own self. The monkey got happy and started jumping around so hard, his feet missed a limb and his behind hit the ground. Like a streak of lightning and a ball of white heat, the lion jumped on the monkey with all 4 feet, slapped him in the face and broke his neck, left that monkey in a terrible wreck. Nothing the monkey could say and nothing the monkey could hear, but he knew that was the end of his bull jiving and signifying career. So with that being said, that's my little example of how you want to increase the plant-based protein, because that lion got munked up by that elephant.
He said, Rudy Ray. G.T. Jr. is laughing. Did this story start way down in the jungle? Absolutely, Philip.
So we're ready to hear what Dr. Campbell has to say about this?
All right, sure. Wally does say to this particular question, this is Well Talk Production. Still, Wally. Increase plant protein, but that plant shake powder isn't a trade-off because it ain't what I thought it is. Exactly. It's not a whole food. They've just, stripped away parts of it. And what you want is the whole food. So let's get to the answer to this question. The question is, according to Dr. T. Colin Campbell, increasing protein from both plants and animal-based foods increases cancer growth while decreasing both fruits and vegetables, or protein from fruits and vegetables reduces cancer growth. Let's hear what he has to say. Hopefully you can hear it.
This next observation really struck me as being quite significant. Namely, when we watch these sort of cancers growing in the first stage and switch the diet back and forth between 20% protein and 5% protein, you can see it there. We could get to a point where we could turn on and turn off cancer development, which is a very exciting concept. Because it basically says, in this case it's protein, but basically in a more general sense, it shows that nutrition controls cancer development. Very exciting concept. Instead of thinking about genes causing cancer or carcinogens causing cancer or viruses causing cancer, well, I'm talking about here in this particular case, nutrition, basically controlling cancer development. Now, it turns out that the protein that we were using up until a certain point in time, didn't pay a lot of attention to it because it was a protein that was available for us, was casein. Casein is the main protein of cow's milk. Why is that important? Well, soy and wheat protein, for example, does not increase cancer development like does casein. Here's a couple of plant proteins not doing it, one animal protein doing it. A major difference between the two.
All right, we're going to stop it right there.
You heard it there from Dr. T. Colin Campbell himself, food scientist, 88-year-old vegan, saying that casein, which is an animal protein, was causing the cancer gene to turn on, but the soy and plant-based proteins were able to turn the cancers off. So even though you can be genetically predisposed to having diabetes or high blood pressure, heart disease, cancer, anything like that, it's the nutrients that you absorb. It's the food that you eat that can turn those genes on or turn those genes off.
Yes, and of course, thank you, Gail at Night, for putting in that link. Hey there, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn.
Hey, Heather Lynn.
Just in time to see this final race, and Well Talk Production is talking trash. Nah, to me, the plant-based protein shake powder was just nasty. Even when I have almond milk blend with it, it's still nasty. So I'll just blend the fruit together. Well, that's a good reason as well. All the doctors, though, they say, especially Dr. Michael Greger, he says, eat the whole food, don't eat any parts of it, like when you isolate it that way. So we're headed into the races. We've got all the names in that answered that question as false. Let's see. We have Shine Moss Farm. We'll just show you. We'll just do that. All right, because we got to get out of here. The show is over. We're done with the hour. And some kind of way, I'm going to get it together today. How do you want to say ready, set, go, Corey?
I'll say the way I've been saying it all day long. On your marks, get set.
Wait. I think we're covering up somebody. No, we're okay. Go ahead.
On your marks, get set. Whole fruits and vegetables, eat them up.
All right. Oh, GT Jr. is a bowl of soup. Audrey Willis is pulling out ahead. She's a hot dog. Shine Moss Farm is in the back as a cupcake. JBWR is that plate of cookies. Let's see. Philip is at the top. I think he's a salad. East Dad is the pop. Oh, JBWR is pulling ahead. GT Jr. Alaska. He's the soup. He's coming. Oh, East Dad for the win.
East Dad came to the West and won, and he was what kind of food?
He's the popcorn, a whole food.
The popcorn. He popped all the way to the front of the race. Congratulations, East Dad.
Yes, GT Junior Alaska. In second place is that bowl of soup. It looked like a vegetable soup based off the food at the top floating, the colors, because vegetables have the color. David Hunt is third place as fries, so I guess that's kind of Whole Foods. It's potatoes. JBWR is fourth place. He is the cookies. That's the plant-based treat we're about to show you. Audrey is fifth. She is what is she? Oh, she's a hot dog. Probably a smart dog. They have those. Those smart dogs don't taste that great. They're all right. Field Roast is a better brand. Shine Moss Farm is a cupcake piled high, and Philip is last place as the salad.
I had the salad. Of all foods, come in dead last.
Yeah. Speaking of dead last, how you gonna come in saying bye? You didn't even say hello yet, Nikki. You know who that is?
Dish.
Yes, the everyday life of an OCD chick. She's my bye.
Now I will say this, Philip. A good thing you a salad.
So now she says hello, everyone.
So Philip, you are salad, so you are full of roughage. So you are pushing all the other foods along.
You know what? Cassandra Dominic, I know it's hard to sneak in from work and then you got to actually do work at work. I hate when it happens. Anyway, so yes, definitely catch the replay. Yep, almost GT Junior. And so everybody's saying hello to Nikki. Everyday Life of an OCD is Chick. She's over there gardening and showing you all what happens when your food fails. You just plant some more, right? You figure it out. So she's in there laughing at me saying, how you gonna come in and saying bye? Oh, you said hi. So you're just in time, Nikki, for the plant-based treat, which is...
It's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Getting you to eat more fruits and vegetables every single day at every meal, even though this one is better after a meal.
Chocolate chip cookies. Here are all the ingredients. You can pause the video so that you can see them.
Like 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar.
You can make brown sugar by adding molasses to your sugar.
Molasses is high in calcium, iron, and potassium, great for your bones, blood, and heart. Now we're going to add the 2 sticks of butter. In our case, this is a plant-based margarine.
And 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Just mix these. Flour, we're going to add 1 1/2 cups. Do the baking soda. We dissolve 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda into some water.
Add 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. This is optional. Add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon.
Here's our flax egg. I forgot to put that in the beginning. So we'll put in like 2 tablespoons. Flax seeds contain ALA and lignans. They help lower inflammation, so arthritis, joint inflammation, eczema, or psoriasis. So go ahead and add the oats. Next, we will add the walnuts. So
1 cup of chopped walnut.
Chocolate chips. For the men, we need, I think, like 2 cups. All right, so go ahead and put a spoonful on.
Drop spoonfuls onto the baking sheet. Cook on 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. These cookies were addictive. They were moist, sweet, and chewy. They remind you of the cookies you get with check-in at hotels.
All right, guys.
Nikki, you got to show your daughter that recipe. I'm sure she'll love it. I haven't met a cookie I haven't liked, but
And again, we've been talking about oils and fats and things of that nature.
And then we put in 2 sticks of butter at the beginning and sugar at the beginning of the recipe.
But then you got to remember that each cookie doesn't have 2 sticks of butter in it. So by the time you break it down, that's what we talk about, minimizing the amount of oil, salts, and fats, oil, salts, and sugars that you eat throughout the course of the.
These were a treat, though. These were at holiday time,
Right.
so I will say, you do have to kind of mitigate when you're getting it in. But Corey, we are way over time. We got to get out of here.
Also adding things like the molasses, the flax seeds, the cinnamon. Those are things
That's
that are known
true.
to help lower high blood pressure, cholesterol.
Were there oats in here?
And there were oats in there as well.
Whole food.
Whole foods.
They have this ingredient, avanxanthramides. I can't ever say that word. I might be saying it wrong. Only found in oats. Not only, but oats are one of the few foods that you can find it. And it's one of those things that's healthful, beneficial and good stuff. Look at everyday life of an OCD shake. That's right, Corey. Add the butter. How do we say goodbye?
That does it for this episode.
What hotel you visiting, Corey? That's Philip.
I can't say the name. I'm not giving him a free commercial.
Yeah, sugar is always at the beginning. Wealth Talk Productions. At least you didn't have to use eggs. That's where the flax seeds came in. Instead of eggs, we use flax, and they have so many health benefits, whereas eggs have so many detrimental health benefits. So, and not according to us. This is according to Dr. T. Colin Campbell, Dr. Michael Greger, Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. Milton Mills.
Check out What the Health, because there was an actual study where they found that eating one egg is just as risky for cancer as 4 cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm like, I could have been smoking all this time instead of eating eggs. Anyways, yes, Philip, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms here and everyone that has a mom or have loved your mom, has a mom figure in your life, all of those things.
And in my day, I would eat 3 boiled eggs. So I had I had a pack of cigarettes for breakfast this morning.
Let's say goodbye.
All right. Thank you. That does it for this episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. Join us next week on Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
For more fabulous guests, great fun on the best 1 hour of your day. And what I'm going to say goodbye, I'm going to say the same thing that
look, JBWR says first milk, now eggs. You know what? Next week we'll have to show one of the plant-based doctors that talks about eggs. So that's y'all won't be hearing it from us. You'll hear it straight from the doctors and their science and research.
Now I changed.
Yeah, you can say bye now, Nikki. Yes, Garden Table with Heather Lynn. We'll see you later. Thank you, Share with Love TV. Wealth Talk Productions. Yeah, that cholesterol is heavy with the eggs. That's why I stopped eating it as breakfast.
Well, I'm gonna say what JBWR should say to milk and eggs. He should say deuces.
All right, hold it out, Corey.